time. Hi, welcome. I'm Zoe from Taiwan. We're all here for better coffees, and not only coffees, but the culture behind it. I believe the culture has flavors. Today, I will bring you the flavor from my home, Taiwan. Yes, this is first time ever in the history of WBC. The judges, I will present you Taiwanese geisha. My coffee is from Taiwan, Songyue Coffee. The producer, Mr. Guo, used to grow high-quality Taiwanese tea, and now the line is full of geisha. Songyue located in Yunlin. The elevation is about 1,200 meters, and the daily temperature can change more than 10 degrees Celsius, so the coffee cherry is really sweet. And Taiwan produces so many tropical fruits. We eat the fruits all the time, and we have many fruit stands where all kinds of fruit has been chopped and stored in the boxes. A fruit stand usually smells fruity and lightly fermented. So, these memories and smells also affect how Mr. Guo processes this coffee, how Berg roasts this coffee, and how I extract this espresso. This coffee is geisha anaerobic nature. During the anaerobic fermentation, the temperature is controlled to be low, to around 80 degrees Celsius. After 45 hours fermentation, Mr. Guo used dryer to dry for 70 hours, and then placed evenly on a patio, so the coffee is really sweet. And when we're roasting, we want to showcase this coffee's tropical fruit note, so we sample the roasting every 10 seconds after the first quake. And we terminate the roasting 18 seconds after the first quake. To highlight this coffee's tropical fruit note. And we use 19 grams in and 38 grams out. And this amount extraction can well balance the texture and the flavor. And I will not warm up the cups to let the espresso decrease to about 40 degrees. And with this shape of cups, all the flavor will perceive easily. And please check the crema and don't do anything yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please check crema and don't do anything. Please take note. For flavor, you will taste orange and passion fruit. High quality chocolate, fruity note chocolate, like Vietnam 70% chocolate. After you swallow it, you will taste honey. For tactile, this coffee has medium weight, round and syrupy texture, and medium finish with a sparkling sensation. Enjoy, and you can put a spoon into the small cup. Already? Let's move on to my milk beverage. For my milk beverage, I want to introduce just a little bit history because history is a part of culture. You may know Taiwan was colonized by many countries, and during the colonization by Netherlands, the cane sugar industry was developed. And from the point of time, Sugar is no longer the privilege of rich people. Everyone starts to look for sweetness in foods. In Taiwan, proper sweetness in food is usually expected. Therefore, I will emphasize on sweetness in my milk drink, a sweeter espresso with a sweeter milk. For my sweeter espresso, I will use 19 grams in and 30 grams out. The short extraction can bring out a stronger aroma and intense sweetness. And for the sweeter milk, I have boiled the milk to reduce the water content by 30%. So now the milk is really sweet. And by boiling the milk, it gives us a hint of buttery sensation. Please wait a moment. So when milk blend in, you will taste melted chocolate ice cream and vanilla in your first sip, and orange and hazelnut in your second sip. The texture will be creamy. Enjoy. And the total volume will be 90 ml. And I will steam milk to around 45 degrees to bring out a rich mouthfeel. Enjoy. Please wait a moment. Let me talk more about the sweeter espresso in terms of roasting. We're increasing the roasting time before the first quake instead of the longer development time after the first quake to preserve the cane sugar as much as possible. Enjoy. Enjoy. Are you ready? Okay, let's move on to my signature drink. I was born and raised in Taiwan. Today, when I get to define the flavor of Taiwan, I will bring you the combination of my favorites. First, ingredients. 10 grams of peanuts and 5 grams of white sesame seeds and 30 grams of white rice, 22 grams of brown rock sugar, and 160 grams of hot water. Now we'll put the peanuts and white sesame seed in the frying pan and stir them slowly over low heat around 180 degrees Celsius to bring out the aroma until they look close to light brown. And I remove the skin of peanuts to avoid astringency and use a white sesame seed instead of black one to avoid bitterness. This is a local recipe of something I have been drinking since I was a little girl in the morning before going to school. This is rice milk. The rice and the peanuts and white sesame seeds, all from Yunlin, also where my coffee comes from. They are all high calories and full of nutrition. It's healthy ingredients. And they are very common in our home, so that's why we tend to use them to boost up our energy, especially in the morning. The brown rice sugar is really special. It is not just sweet and full of mineral and nutrition. Now, please check the color and smell it. Be careful, it's really hot. It's really similar to roasting coffee, right? Thank you. Now I will put hot water and brown rice sugar and white rice together and put in the blender until the texture is fine and thick. Please wait a moment. Now I have grown up. I still like rice milk a lot, but I like coffee too. I drink more coffee than rice milk in the morning now. Luckily, I found out with this anaerobic geisha, they are such a great combination because they both give us energy and they works really well in terms of flavor and the texture. Sorry. And this coffee gives a hint of fermentation. So when combined with rice milk, it smells just like rice wine. And the peanuts and white sesame seeds is not overwhelming because they're full of oil, and which can bring out the fruity note from my coffee. And the fruity note from my coffee gives a sense of fruity chocolate, like Vietnam 70% chocolate. Now, I will filter for the smooth texture. My signature drink will be warm and thick. Each serve will contain 45 grams of rice milk and 20 grams of espresso. And please smell before you drink. We will firstly smell very strong rice wine, which is the synergy brought out by the rice and this anaerobic geisha. And you will taste rice wine. Orange. Fruity chocolate, like Vietnam 70% chocolate. And peanut butter. Enjoy. Enjoy. These 3 courses of coffee conclude my definition of the flavor of Taiwan. I hope you like it and feel inspired, want to know more about Taiwan in the future time.